Whoa, I figured it out. Hi, Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to Wake Up and Live. And I figured out how to go live. I figured out how to do it with the correct camera. I was getting so stressed out. Oh my gosh. And then I was trying to do live before, and I was like, oh my gosh, this was horrible. And as I was at the end of it, I was like, wait a minute. I'm always talking about the law of attraction. I'm always talking about the way you speak and the craziness that happens. Saying we're horrible. I was like saying all these things about how awful it was and how things weren't working out and everything. And I went, wait a minute. Change your attitude, change the way you're doing. So I posted my first video 30 days ago. I set an intention that I would record a video a day for 30 days. If I look up, I'll have to figure out where I have to look because I'm not used to this. I know when I'm looking here, my eyes aren't in the right place. Okay. Anyway, I set the intention that I would do a video a day for 30 days, at least one. I've recorded enough that I have a queue. I have a couple of 2 or 3 videos in I need to edit, which will be about tomorrow because Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I have an event. I'm very excited about this event. But I thought, what a fantastic thing, because apparently when you want to go live, you have to submit it, and then 24 hours later, then they approve you for submitting it. I don't know why it's that way. I don't know if it's always been that way or if it's something that came with the newer changes with going live. But I had this where I had to wait 24 hours, so I couldn't do it when I originally wanted to. But then I thought, perfect, I will do it in celebration of my 30 days. So here I am. Whew, what an adventure. And what an adventure today has been, figuring out how to do this live. I tried downloading this streaming app that I guess gamers use to record their screen. And that was not pretty at all. I had originally tried just going live on YouTube, but it was pulling up the original webcam on my laptop, which is not pretty. It doesn't give a very good thing. And I hope you guys can hear me. I think you can. So, yeah, did that. Didn't work. Got stressed. Tried doing it through Google Hangouts. Have no clue how that actually works, but I could see the benefits of that when collaborating with somebody else. And I'm sorry, I left my door open, so I'm pretty sure you can hear my kids. That's something I wasn't thinking about. I was just so excited to see it worked. Hey guys, come close my door. I don't think they're listening very well. And hey, I didn't even turn my light on, so hopefully you guys can see me well enough because I did not put my light on. It's not like it's a great lamp. So this is my current lamp. I took the shade off. It's not that great, but at least it puts some light more on my face. See? It's a little better. It's still weird, but it is what it is for now. That's on its way, one step at a time. So some of the things that are up, I created a little intro that will be showing up on my videos. Oh, it might be Friday. That's the first one that shows up. I'm not sure. That was pretty fun. And learning to edit this week has been crazy weird. I have a next step in editing that will be interesting to take on tomorrow. And went to the high school today because my daughter, oh my gosh, she's going to be 15 in, what is today? 17 days or something like that. Her birthday's on the 27th. She's going to be 15, which means if she had the money, she could pay the money after she turned 15 and get a learner's permit. That's a little scary. No, she'll be a good driver. It's just getting her there. She gets to create that. She gets to create the $15 for that. and the $140 for driver's ed, because I don't think we can find it for less than the school offers it, but we'll see. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun for her to create as well. She can practice her manifesting tools. Oh, what else is going on? So we went to the high school because she gets to register on Thursday. But here's the crazy thing is I'm not going to be here during registration. So she's kind of on her own. I guess that's okay. But that's a little overwhelming for a brand new project, something that you've never done before as a 15-year-old or almost 15-year-old, to try and get into the school, the things. And the way the school does it is, in some ways, it's like a college. It's because, like when you go to college, you get to pick your own classes, your own teachers, and everything like that. And they're doing that same kind of thing at our school. So you go in and you say, or first come, first serve. If you get on there, and like the seniors have already registered, the juniors are already registered, and now the sophomores get to register. Also, hopefully she's been doing her stuff. We're becoming one with the classes that she wants to take. And so it'll be pretty interesting to see how she does on Thursday, where I'm not going to be here. I'm hoping that maybe I can at least be on a break from the event I'm going to, so that I can be on the phone with her. That might help a little bit. Anyway, this is my first live, and it's pretty crazy. I don't know how I feel about live in general, especially when I know I'm talking to myself because there's nobody here. And maybe the one person that might would have watched me out of my whole 16 subscribers is probably doing his live right now. I bet. Zach, he's talking about millennial problems, and I'm not a millennial, but I'm still gonna go watch the video later. So that's kind of fun to think about. And then my other friend, she's like, I'm going to be in a class at that time, so she wasn't gonna be here, and I still didn't end up. I was trying to get on live at 8:00, but I'm just getting on live when I can get on live, and it's just more. This one's just more about trying it out, figuring it out, all the technical stuff that I really got me out of my shine zone. It really brought me into a place where I wasn't thinking about tapping into the universe and the intuitive and all the support that I have to do the work. If when I review this afterwards, I'm going to see where my eyes, and if I'm looking right here, right now, if that shows up like I'm looking at you, I'm going to have to put like 2 little eyes there and be like, that's where I'm looking. Maybe tape a paper over me so that I'm not looking at me, but I can still see the chat for when I do, because my channel is growing, right? I'm growing this channel, and my intention is to have 44 subscribers I'm thinking by the end of this month. I have 16 now, and in 30 days, that's not bad. 16 subscribers in 30 days, I think is pretty awesome. I have amazing subscribers too, and I know because of the people that comment on my videos, I have got the most amazing subscribers, and I'm really excited that you're here at the beginning and you get to be here as I grow. But my intention is 44 subscribers by the end of the month. I would have done, that's not even good grammar, is it? I might have done 44 by the end of this weekend if I wasn't going to this event, but I will not have any time to hang out on YouTube. And my plan was to get through my 30 days, to learn some of the things that I needed to do like learning editing, now learning how to go live, learning these, getting an intro. I got my audio fixed. I got my camera fixed. So I'm feeling a lot better. Eventually one day I'll have lighting. I probably will figure out a better background, but it still has to have butterflies. That's like my thing. So, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, like growing and figuring it out. And so my first 30 days was kind of like getting going. And now it's like, okay, I feel fairly confident in editing. I have a little bit more to do to learn about. And I feel confident in that I have a fabulous video. I have a good mic. And I have figured out how to go live. Yay. And so after this event, that's my next step. And that's like the next 30 days. What can I do in the next 30 days? If, let's see, today's the 10th. So that puts me at May 10th. I could totally get, that's like only a little more than, let's see, 1 subscriber a day would put me, that would put me over 44. See, I only need a subscriber a day to get it by the end of the next 30 days. And then I could be to 111 or 444 or 222, some awesome, cool number at the end of 90 days. 90 days being on YouTube, which would be June 9th would be 90 days. That's awesome. That was such a cool thing to think about, and like really, truly how fast one can grow on YouTube is pretty awesome. You just get the right thing out there. And if you believe it happens, then it will happen. And that's pretty cool. It will be more fun to be live when I have people to interact with. When I'm done being stressed out about figuring out how to get on here. Now that I finally figured out that, yes, my camera is working, which maybe the reason it didn't work before was because I had that other app open. Oh. Okay. Cool to think about. Cool to think about. I'm excited about this. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's crazy. It's very scattered. I felt like I'm finally coming together after the stress of trying to figure out how to get on live. It shouldn't be that stressful, but my camera wasn't working. Because if Sundays, I can't, Saturdays are not good because it's still pretty crazy. Saturday is pretty crazy. Friday night in my dream, intention, vision world, that's a date night, right? Monday night is family night. Wednesday night's crazy night. Tuesdays it depends. Thursdays it depends on whatever other things show up. Like tonight, there was a parent night at the high school. Can't believe she's going to be in high school. Oh my gosh, she's getting so big. She's taller than me. She's probably a good 4 inches taller than me. I'm only 5'1", so it's not hard. My 13-year-old boy, he's already taller than me. That was kind of sad. My 12-year-old will take a long time. Even though he's a boy, he's a really tiny boy, and so it'll be a while before he passes me up. And he may not pass me up until he's closer to being done growing. He may not be very tall in the end. I will eventually be the shortest in my family again, I'm sure. Okay, so random. What else did I want to say? Sunday. That's why I chose Sunday. It's probably the most likely to have time to come on. But I don't really have a set time that would be good. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Depends on if I go to there's some events I could go to on Sundays. So maybe 7. Anyway, so I'm going to be coming on sometime 5, 6, 7, 8. My time could be 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock now. But Sunday evening sometime is when I'm going to do lives. And just kind of talk about what's happening, what I'm manifesting, what I'm learning. Oh, so talking about what I'm learning today, And last night I had this huge healing experience. Last night, I was feeling pretty frustrated. My daughter helped. It was not a bad thing, but we were doing a healing technique, and the question was, what is your mother's money story? What is your mother's story around money? And she came back, like, she didn't want to answer at first, but she came back and her answer was that I attract and then diffuse it. And I thought about that and I was like, that is so true. That is my manifesting experience, is that I was attracting things in, but it was like, oh, they're starting to come, and then I would like diffuse it. And so I was like, okay, that's got to change. What do I need to do to remedy that? And so I was doing some energy work on that last night, came up with some stuff about Indian Giver. Thought I healed that last night. And this morning, that phrase Indian Giver was going through my brain. I was hearing that all day this morning. That's great English too. So I was hearing that, and then so I started healing that because it came up again. And as I was doing it the second time, the thought that what God gives, God takes away came to mind. And I was like, wow, that's quite the belief to be carrying around. No wonder I've had so many experiences. I remember being extremely hurt when I had a miscarriage, because I even called Heavenly Father, I called God an Indian Giver. You gave me this child and you took her away from me. And that was really hard for me. And so that energy came up. And so I was healing on that stuff. And then I still had this stuff going on. So when I had these appointments with my friend where I act as her healing facilitator, and then she acts as mine. And it's a really wonderful opportunity that we both get to up level together. And it's so much fun. And so often it's like, oh, and we take notes because that's something for us to look at in our own lives. It's really fun how similar the things are. And it's like, oh, that one stung. Gotta heal that in myself. And so we have that going on. And then so what happened was we're talking about receiving. If you watch or heard the story about my camera, you know that when I went to buy my camera, I got probably like 8% of a refund for about 8% of the total cost back, which was really awesome. And then got, just before that, I had gotten about 8% of a discount on another thing that I had ordered the week before. So that's really awesome, these little things coming back. And as I was talking to my friend, I realized that I was putting out all this love towards people, specifically sending a lot of love to a guy, and he was giving what probably was about 8% back. It was like, holy cow, that's how it is. And that's how I felt like in so many things. It's like I put so much out there and I get trickles back. And that's what was my experience. And so that's what we healed on. Hold on just a second. Hey guys, you're supposed to be going to bed, not talking. Sorry about that. So, and I hate sitting on my bed for doing this, but because if I move, things wiggle. Oh, and you got to see my thing. Okay, so yeah. Trickles back, trickles in, and so we worked on that, and I don't remember all the details of it, but I remember that basically we were working on my ability to receive. And I was like in this big box, and it was kind of like a swall, but it was like this big box. And at first to me, it was like this black, like almost like this black cement. It was almost like I was playing Minecraft. And I was able to do some healing on that. But then I saw, it was like, it had those bars with these like corner thingies that were black and then down. And it was like an outline of and there was glass. And so my friend told me what came to her mind as far as removing the glass. So I was able to remove the glass, but then I still had this frame. And the energy that it was made up with was hate. And it was hate towards men, which I have not understood until today why it was I attracted so many women that hated men and so many men that were in that similar kind of energy, either hating women or thinking women hate men, or like just a similar kind of energy. I never understood it because I never hated men. Like even with the stuff that I experienced with my dad, I never hated men, but I was still attracting this and I couldn't figure out where this energy was coming. And apparently it was an energy that I kind of was wrapped in. I'm not sure exactly what all happened with it, wrapped in it because somebody wanted to protect me from men. But what that did was also protect me from God being able to give me things. It wouldn't allow me to fully step into the divine feminine. It was pretty crazy. So we got that healed up, healed at the source, healed the energy. And all of a sudden, like the visual that came to mind as I was doing this healing was I was standing there. And it was like butterflies made out of money. It was little money butterflies. And I have, where's my image? I wonder if I have it here. This scene that I drew. Oh, hey, there's that book. I've been looking for that. This is my manifesting notebook. This is the one that I write to Dear Aunt Universe. And I've been looking for that because I wanted to write her some more letters. And I couldn't find it. Oh, I just found it. Yay! So I found other things that I was having only manifested for, but not the freedom butterfly. Where's my freedom butterfly? Where's my bug? Well, that's annoying. That's not hanging out. Okay, so I drew a picture of a butterfly with the wings were money, and it's my freedom butterfly. It's my money freedom butterfly. I like butterflies, right? And so I saw me standing there, and I just had a swarm, like money, just flowing in. Can't even say 360. I don't know. Maybe Zach knows the answer to this, but it's 360 plus all of the degrees around it because it's like a sun. 360 is just that circle, but you've got that circle and this circle and this circle and that circle. And there's so many circles. I don't even know if it's countable. Maybe it's like pi, it's infinite. But I had money coming in from all of these places everywhere. And they were just coming and they just landed on me. These little money butterfly. And it was like just flowing in and love was flowing in. And I was like, I started picturing my eternal companion. But instead of like, I had one guy that was kind of my focal point, but at the same time, I saw a whole bunch of guys standing around me. And I was like, dang, it's like if I wanted to, I could date every single one of them. How cool is that? It's like I really felt like I just opened things. So we're really excited to see where that goes and what happens from that and what happens, because the idea is not that you put money out and you get a trickle in. The idea is that you put money out and you get tenfold back, that you get a flood in. And in fact, my declaration, I've been reading this book. I Declare 31 Promises to Speak Over Your Life by Joel Osteen. And I've been reading that. And today's declaration is, I declare breakthroughs are in my life, sudden bursts of God's goodness, not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power, a flood of healing, a flood of wisdom, a flood of favor, I am a breakthrough person and I choose to live breakthrough minded. I am expecting God to overflow me with his goodness and amaze me with his favor. This is my declaration. This was my declaration today, just hours before we did this healing, where I opened up and just allowed it. And I just like, instead of having this beam of energy coming down from God, it was like it was raining God's blessings. It was raining on me. When it rains, it pours God's blessings. That was what was happening. It was incredible, seriously incredible. And for the first time ever, I could just feel the connection with the divine feminine, that receiving. I didn't think I had problems with receiving because I don't have a problem with people giving me gifts. I'm like, oh, yay, you gave me a gift. Gifts is a really strong love language for me. So I never had a problem receiving a gift. But apparently I had a problem receiving abundant blessings. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. So excited. I'm so excited for this weekend. I'm going to the event. I'm so excited. I finally figured out how to do a live, and we'll be a little more clear and concise next time, now that I have figured out how to do it and I won't have the stress of that weighing me down. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really did watch the end. I know it was pretty crazy there for a while, but I hope you did watch the end. Remember so much to let your soul shine. Make sure you want to end.